do we have here? A lowly barkeep closing his tavern for the night? Closed? No, my dear, that simply won't do. You see, I must have a word with you. About yourself, good fellow. You see, it is you, I believe, I have been searching for. The omens lay true before me. No, I am not intoxicated. I have simply arrived at your tavern to provide you with an offer you would be foolish to refuse. You are quite aware, despite your feeble mortal shell, of the myth of the moon. Oh, what am I saying? You know the clerical version peddled by those damnable. Allow me to illuminate you on the details. Nearly 10 millennia ago, this world in which you scavenge your meager existence was in a state of constant warfare. The ancient elven kingdom of Aladar fought an endless battle against the demon tide, a force which threatened to eliminate the world and all of its menial inhabitants. The elven kingdom, with its feeble forces, fought a constant, desperate, and costly campaign against the encroaching horde. With failures mounting and defeat looming ever closer, all seemed lost. That was, of course, before the hero made their appearance, a sacred champion empowered by the gods themselves to drive demonkind back to the pit from whence they came. You, of course, know the rest. Demonkind was decimated, forced back, broken by the great hero, who slayed the Archduke of Hell and forced his army back to Hell as a display of dominance over the now broken demon realms. The gods erected a sign, a signal of light's dominance over darkness. It is said that when the hero fell, succumbing to the malady of all mortals face, age upon his entombment, the darkness of the night, for which all dark creatures crave, was tainted by the moon, a symbol of the hero's dominance over demonkind. Now, I'm sure you've heard this prophecy. It is, of course, peddled by your local clergy to show some sort of banal dominance over Demon King by the moral races. Even you, a mere human, are elevated above the demons and devils whom reside trapped in the wastes of the Abyss. Before the hero struck down the Archduke of the Abyss in the final conflict of the war, he spewed forth his final message, a pledge to return from death itself and invade the mortal plane once more. The hero in turn swore that his lineage would forever drive back the demon tide, ready to rise and best demonkind once more should they return. The stars are aligning, and the time of the Archduke is said to draw near. Do you know why I seek you now, then? Are you the reincarnation of the dashing hero sent forward to destroy the demonkind and forever ensure peace across the land? And have I come to slay you before you realize your true potential? No. An elven prophecy would hardly place a mere human as its champion. You, young one, are something entirely different. No. You see, the prophecy derived by those boisterous and pompous, knife-eared, mortal and weak Fey-born creatures was merely a fantasy. The lack of context for our true machinations. Oh, come now. Surely you can't be surprised to see me shed this mortal form. The way I talked of the lesser races surely tipped you off to my true form, no? You see, while the elves began their undeserved victory celebrations at the founding of their hero, we decided on our own plan. You see, while we acknowledged that our defeat was inevitable at the moment, that didn't mean we could claim victory later. I was getting to how you were involved. So impatient. You're lucky I need you intact. You see, while Elvenkind celebrated their undeserved victory, us demons formulated our own means to triumph. Humankind is such a curious species, built like dwarvenkind, with the intellectual sense of elves, sturdy like orcs, but lacking in their mental stagnancy, and most importantly, of all capable of breeding basically anything. Do you see what I'm getting at? You sweet alleged human. Have you not considered the fact that I have not torn your soul from your mortal coil and feasted on the bounty of your flesh? No, you are not the pitiful descendant of the hero. You are heir to a destiny far greater than the folly of mortal admiration. You are the Cambion King, Archduke of the Infernal Horde, the mark of the malignity, descendant of our fallen king. Your destiny lies not with mortal kind, but with us, for you are the true and sole heir of the Brimstone Throne. From it, you will drive forth an earth's army to feast on the flesh of mortal kind. The blood of elven kind pouring like rain from the crimson skies. Their skulls serving as the cobbles on which your coronation drives forth. Soon, very soon, mortal kind will rue the day it challenged us. And all the while I'll be there, driving you, advising you, serving you as a loyal lieutenant, as befits my rank as your champion. Of course, that is contingent on your acceptance of my noble and fair offer. However, I must advise you, as the most powerful demon capable of manifesting themselves in this realm of existence, that this offer is one you can hardly choose to deny. It is, of course, your destiny, and one cannot simply ignore the purpose for which they were created. You and you alone are key to our resurgence, and I must say, it is a most prestigious role. And it's not like you can refuse, of course. It's well within your rights to do so. But consider your position. A demonic entity fused with the flesh of mortal kind. The church will find you abominable at best. Something which must be dissected and studied at worst. And should they destroy you, where do you believe your soul shall land? Your essence itself calls to the fiery depths of the underworld. Your ascension is merely a matter of time. I simply offer you a chance to avoid the pain of destruction and spare you the pain of beating your lessers in the pit. Trust me when I tell you this. There is no peace for you here, and the clergy of the gods will have no mercy for you once they discover what you are, and they will. For all the alleged good and mercy they preach, it is surprisingly limited when it comes to creatures which fall out of what one considers orthodox. The less visually favorable, fae, beastmen, undead, all of these things which lie outside of the purview of what the doctrine specifies, have no place within the world of their oh so just gods. Demonkind, of course, is the most abominable of all. A direct affront to the gods. A race of damned creatures, formed by some twisted and shunned god, a cosmic mistake, banished to the ashen wastes of the netherworld. But that, my good lord, is about to change with but a drop of your blood. I can call you to your infernal palace, from which we will escape perdition, and have what should be ours. The world which we deserve is within our grasp, and you will be the one to grant it to us. So what say you continue your quaint and sad existence here, or ascend to a peak beyond that of any simple mortal? Either way, you'll find yourself within hell eventually. I'm simply giving you a head start on your path to glory. Someone approaches. Take your time to decide, but don't worry. I'll be near to make sure you make the right choice when the time comes.